Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have what I melted from the bathing garden for all of 2020. So before we get started, I'm going to show you what's on my nails. It's really this cool blood red. Like, I love this color, especially this time of year. This is an Essie Gel Couture. I'm really digging the Gel Couture line. First of all, it's really easy to put on. It's super easy to take off. You hear gel and you're like, super easy to take off. And the longevity, my wear time for this is absolutely amazing. So again, this is Essie's Gel Couture and the color is 350 Gala Vanting. So I highly recommend these. I really do enjoy these. The best place to keep up with what's going on with the bathing garden truly is her website. And then with the website, I would encourage you to sign up for their newsletter, and then you don't get bombarded with emails. They basically just tell you when they're going to be doing new collections. And the nice thing about the bathing garden is that they do a holiday, collection. And right now they've got their Valentine's collection, and they'll have Easter, they'll do chunks. And also something I'm really enjoying with how the bathing garden has been changing a little bit in the last while is they're ready to ship. Whereas before it was a pre-order and it took, 6 weeks standard to what most of the vendors are doing now. But it's always nice to be able to just go online when they announce what's going to be there, place your order, and you get it. So anywho, the only downfall is the bathing garden does not ship to Canada. First up, we're going to discuss blackberry jam and lemon curd. And this one I wrote down is tart ripe blackberry is layered with delicious London lemon curd. Okay, super good. It reminds me of sweet tarts, the chalky kind of candy, but it reminds me of the smell of it, or the candy necklaces, that kind of thing. I do enjoy this, but I feel like I want the blackberry jam to come out to play a little bit more than it is here. The lemon curd, definitely. Lemon is generally a scent that just jumps at you anyway, but I want the blackberry to come out a little bit more. Would I repurchase in the future? I probably would, but I wouldn't go nuts. I know when I did order this, I ordered quite a few. If I were to order this in the future, I believe this is one of her spring stocks, so I think it'll probably be coming up after the Valentine's. I would probably order one of these, and her wax melts are absolutely spectacular. The way she presents them, you have to enjoy glitter or herbs or things like that within your wax. Just heads up, because that's what it's gonna look like. But anyway, so that's blackberry jam and lemon curd. Yeah, it would be repurchased, just not a full-on restock of like 6 clams. Plum ballet. Blackberry, sugar, and plum. And I have here dark blackberries, vanilla, and sugar plums. This is lovely. It's again, I love when vendors give a little tartness into wax. And plum is a beautiful sensual, like an evening fruit. You'll find a lot of personal fragrances, like when it comes to body, like perfumes. A lot of plum gets used in like evening style scents. Blackberry is really lovely. Like, I do love her blackberry. I still think that her blackberry is great. The sugar just sort of sweetens it up from the tartness. This is quite lovely, but just like the other one, I probably wouldn't go like gung-ho and order like 4 or 5 of these. I'd probably order one more. You guys know, if you've been around my channel for the last 4 years, it's one of my favorite scents of all times. This is Winter Palace. Absolutely adore this scent. This one in particular was sent to me by Ava. She wrote this out for me. It was so sweet of her. And what the description is French lavender, winter berries, vanilla, pomegranate, strawberries, icy peppermint, and hints of tea and pink sugar. Chef's kiss. Like, this is so good, you guys. This is one of my top scents. You'll see this at the end of the video. I'm not gonna say that about everything that I love, but this is one of my top scents from any vendor of any kind. Not even just in the lavender realm. It's one of my favorites ever. So that's Winter Palace. It would absolutely be repurchased. I would repurchase a whole bunch of these at one time, absolutely. And this one, of course, comes out in the winter time as well. Up next, we have Winter Sweet. And I know I didn't purchase this one. I know I received this one as one of the samples. That's another thing about the bathing garden. When you order from them, holy cow, the samples, and they're amazing. And the attention to detail are not spared on just the samples either. You get the samples, they look gorgeous. You get a plethora of them. and I just, it's super generous. So because I order quite a bit when I do order from her, it's better for me to order a large amount. But she gave me a free clamshell of wax, and I don't recall, I would have written down if it was on her website, but I didn't see it on her website at the time. This is just a really nice candied, sweet, little minty, I wouldn't say cake, but it was like a minty winter, little herbal, you know, it was very nice. It's not something I would purchase again in the future, but it was very lovely. And I'm very thankful for the samples that we do receive when we, as customers, order from our favorite vendors. So that's Winter Sweet. Would I repurchase? Probably not, but it's definitely, I know it's a favorite amongst a lot of people. Rosemary Mint. This, it's so hard because I received the biggest package of random act of kindness when I first started my channel from a lady by Tanya out in Florida, I think she is. Yes, if I remember correctly. And one of the melts I received was a full clamshell, wasn't this one, but a full clamshell of Rosemary Mint from the bathing garden. And I fell in love. That's how I actually got to know about the bathing garden, was through a random act of kindness. So that was very sweet, and oh, it's super nice of her. So this one is simply rosemary, peppermint, and spearmint. Now, this is very similar to Super Tart's Sheldon. So if you can't get one or the other, like I know she only brings this out at certain times of the year, so stock up on it when it is out. I think it was spring, or I think it was a springtime as well. Otherwise, if Sheldon is available at Super Tarts, get that one too. But anyway, love this one. It is a perfect balance of the very strong herbally rosemary with all of those beautiful mint scents. So 100% repurchased, have repurchased. And when I do go to repurchase, when this is available sometime, it will be something I buy multiples of. A snow globe world. Again, you can see I have a lot of winter wax because I know I placed a big order a few years back with the wax in their winter collection. This is beautiful. This is described as buttermint, candy canes, salted caramel, brown sugar, and roasted chestnuts. I truly get those like really cool little mints that were in all different colors, kind of in a little dollop. My grandmother used to have them. They were like, not chalky, but they're like, anyway, they're like, it was like a white chocolate dollop, and sort of like a Hershey Kiss almost, but then they were all different pastel colors. That's what I get from this. I don't necessarily get roasted chestnuts. It's not a super sticky caramel. I really do just get the buttermint and candy canes. Just love that one. So, and I know I have repurchased this, obviously, and I would repurchase this as well. So this is one of her summertime scents in the Mermaid collection, I believe it is. I had never purchased this one. This one was given to me by Ava again. So she wrote out the little bit on the back: sea salt, vetiver, driftwood, jasmine, and coconut. And she said, I can't stop smelling this scent. Very fresh. It is so fresh. And I think that's part of the reason why I haven't really purchased her summertime collection wax, but they do have some amazing ones. It's just that because in the summer I can't ship them to Canada directly, and I have to send them to someone probably like in a hotter climate, and it's just a whole lot of shipping going on, right? But it's not to say I wouldn't ship or wouldn't purchase in the summer in the future. And again, I really hope they can do international shipping. That would be great. Anyway, this is lovely. If you like those scents, it's the perfect. Anyway, I really like this one. I think I would repurchase at least one more clamshell, at least maybe two, to get me through the summertime. Strawberry Nonsense. So I think this is like the Alice in Wonderland collection, which I think comes out in the spring as well. So that's upcoming, guys. So keep an eye on that. This one is described as creamy zucchini bread blended with strawberry jam and sun-ripened strawberries. It's gorgeous. It's like a bakery pastry fruity explosion. It's really, really lovely. And I do enjoy strawberry in my home fragrance. So I really do like this one. And this one, again, was gifted to me. And I really enjoy this one. I would definitely think about purchasing this one when this collection does come out. I believe it's the Alice in Wonderland collection, because I think this is the Queen of Hearts right here. So keep an eye on that one as well. Next up, we have Lovely. So this is quite lovely. It's kind of how it shows here, except I would also say it's not an exact dupe, but it's very similar to Rose Jam, which is a lush scent. And this one is described as hints of Turkish rose blended with sandalwood, musk, and milky coconut flakes. I don't get the coconut flakes per se, but the sandalwood, the musk, and the Turkish rose Definitely I do. And the reason why I say it's not exact dupe as Rose Jam, because Rose Jam from Lush is a true on jelly rosy jam scent, very super sweet. But that, you know, like it's a rose, it's more of a sweeter rose. This is a little less sweet and more into like the sandalwood and the musk, but I really did enjoy this one, and I think I would definitely purchase another one of these in the future. And I think this, as well as that last one, is in the Alice in Wonderland collection. I love Sleepy. This one kind of pops up in different collections throughout the year. You just have to keep your eye out on it. It's popped up in the winter collection. I've seen it in the summertime. You know, kind of whenever she decides to put this or has the oils to do so, she will put this up. Love this one. This one is described as just as simply as pink sugar, peppermint, and vanilla. It's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. Very much enjoy this one. Obviously, this is definitely something I put in the bedroom before I go to bed. Just, it's beautiful. I love this one. We have Candied Acorn and Fig, and this one is described as a rich, nutty patissiere highlighted with sweet fig. I like this one. It wasn't like my favorite. I love fig. But I don't know if I particularly enjoy the nutty patissiere. I don't know what that means. Like, obviously I'm a nutty pastry of some kind, but I do enjoy the fig part of this. If they did like a caramel fig, maybe, but heavier on the fig and less on the caramel, I don't know. I think I would probably enjoy that more. Again, this was gifted to me, so I'm very, very thankful. But this is, I don't remember which collection this came out on, but Candied Acorn Fig, I wouldn't repurchase this, but if it was more of a twist to this, I definitely would think about that. Next up, we have Cranberry Lane, which again, I want to say it's in the fall, although there's a lady with a dress on, makes me kind of think spring, but I believe because it was cranberry, this was a more winter scent. So this one is described as cranberries, wood, and citrus. And to me, it's the closest thing to cranberry woods. More of a cranberry woods than a frosted cranberry from Bath & Body Works. So if you like cranberry woods from Bath & Body Works, I think you'll enjoy the Cranberry Lane. I like this one very much. I could definitely see myself purchasing this again in the future. I wouldn't buy like multiples of it, but I would definitely purchase this again. Another gift I received is Evernight. And Evernight is described as lavender and lilac are highlighted with a touch of eucalyptus and blend of soft woods, white musk, and sugary vanilla. Does this not smell like a beautiful perfume you would just dose yourself with? This is very lovely. It's a bit heady for me, like it's a bit much in a wax melt. It's so funny what I can definitely and have worn on as personal fragrance. My preferences are much different in personal fragrance than they are in home wax melts. So the headier the wax melts like this one, I wouldn't enjoy in wax melt, but I love wearing it. The more super ooey gooey the melts are, I don't like super ooey gooey in melts and home fragrance, but I will wear it with pleasure. KLE 28, Vanilla 28, hello. And love it. So and honey, okay, and another one is honey. I do not enjoy honey at all in home fragrance, but in personal fragrance, I love it. So although I wouldn't purchase Evernight in the future, I think that if this was an actual personal cologne, I think I would definitely purchase this. So that is Evernight. So back to that very first random act of kindness that I received from my friend way back, like, I want to say like 4 years ago, right around Christmas. It was so sweet. This was also, not this exact one, because I have purchased it obviously since, but this, as well as that Rosemary Mint, was in that package, and that's where I fell in love with this. So Jack's Apple Frost is absolutely delicious. This is green apples, vanilla, I think it's something peppermint and meringue, I don't know. Anyway, what I get from this, green apple, absolutely. I definitely get a mint, like a peppermint, and a little, like I think the vanilla just sort of creams it all together. Perfect for fall. So this comes out generally right for her winter collection, again, Jack's Apple Frost. Oh, I should also say with Bathing Garden, I do like to melt 2 cubes in my warmers. Unless it's my little bathroom plug-in warmers in the wall, then I just use the one. I do enjoy Jack's Apple Frost, and it has been a favorite of mine for many years. Next up is chestnuts and pine cones, also gifted to me. This is described as sweet vanilla, cream cake, holiday spice, and chestnuts and woodsy pine. Not my favorite. Again, I'm just like, there's a little more twist to this, I probably would purchase it again. I think it's the chestnuts, because everything with chestnuts, I wouldn't probably, so far that I've smelled this year, I wouldn't necessarily go out and purchase more of this. But otherwise, it's a lovely scent. Definitely winter collection, more heady. So although very thankful I received this as a gift, it's probably not something I would go out and purchase in the future. This was all the buzz when it first came out. This is lavender vanilla custard. It's absolutely beautiful. This is a strong lavender blended with vanilla bean custard with hints of marshmallow and caramel. Now, I won't repurchase this again because this is such a heavy lavender. It's an herbal lavender is what I get. When they say a strong lavender, they mean herbal. But if you like a really herbal lavender with all of these other things in it, I don't necessarily get a lot of caramel. There's definitely vanilla blended with it. Marshmallow is also kind of like a whipped vanilla type scent. So but the lavender just kind of claws out there for me. So I wouldn't repurchase lavender vanilla custard. Although when I did purchase this, I did buy a few because it was such a big, like everyone was buzzing about it. So anyway, if you like herbal lavender, you would love lavender vanilla custard. Oh, I love Elf's Morning Blend. Oh my goodness, I love this one. So again, in that original Random Act of Kindness box I received right around Christmas, this was in it as well, and it's so good. If you like coffee scents and mint, you will love this. So this is described as coffee, candy cane, chocolate, marshmallow, and peppermint. So good. Yeah, for me, again, if you know me very well with my videos, you know how much I enjoy coffee has to come first. So if it's a coffee blend, I want to smell the coffee first, and then I want the other notes to be the, like the supporting actors and actresses in this blend. And that's exactly what this is. I absolutely adore Elf's Morning Blend and have repurchased multiples at a time when I purchase. Then we have Cranberry Fig, which I think is supposed to be similar but not the same as Frosted Cranberry. Don't quote me on that. It's not my favorite. It says sweet figs and citron. This is good. I just expected a little bit more juiciness, a bit more tart in my cranberry. That's just me personally. I don't find wax vendors do tart as much as I believe they should. The tart scents are amazing, and cranberry is just that opportunity to just ride with that. So although I really enjoyed this one, it has been a repurchase of mine. I would repurchase this in the future. I just wouldn't buy like truckloads of this. So that one is Cranberry Fig. Then we have Russian Ice Bath. Oh, it's so good. This is a mint blast in your nose. So this one is described as peppermint, menthol, spearmint, eucalyptus, lemon, and vanilla. This is amazing. Yeah, I love this. If you need to clear out, clear your sinuses or start the new year, January, with fresh peppermint, which is kind of what I like to do, this is when I love using Russian Ice Bath. It's just so nice, so invigorating. It sets your mood to go. You know what I mean? Like, some scents put a smile to my face. Some scents that I smell relax me. This one, if I have stuff to do, but I'm feeling a little bit, a little bit sluggish, you put this or something very minty like this on the warmer, and I'm like, okay, where's my cup of coffee or my chai tea latte? And I'm gonna go. And the next thing I know, I've done like all my chores for the whole week in one day. So Russian Ice Bath is absolutely gorgeous. And I love it for this time of year to clear out the air for the new year. And I would also purchase this. I have repurchased this, and I would absolutely purchase this again in the future in multiples. Victorian Carousel. This one again was gifted to me, a bottom layer of blue raspberry, velvet cake, and a top layer of blackberry candy. Love this one. I just wanted to be stronger. I don't say that often about the Bathing Garden. Normally I get quite a good strength with the 2 cubes, but melting the 2 cubes, I just felt like I needed more strength. That could again just be me, but I don't change my warmers. They're the same warmers I've had for ages. So I love this scent. Would I give it another chance? Absolutely. I would purchase this one in the future. I wouldn't necessarily buy a bunch, but I'd give it another chance. And if it got a little stronger, then I would definitely in the future after that purchase lots of these. So that's Victorian Carousel. One of my favorite movies during the holiday season. This is pretty much inspired by part of that movie, Aunt Bethany's Jell-O mold. So if you guys watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, you guys know it's, you know, the Jell-O mold that Aunt Bethany made with a lovely sprinkle of cat food, crunchy cat food, and in a separate box wrapped her cat up as a gift. Anyway, this is described as cranberry, apple, orange without the cat food on top. This is lovely. This is a really nice little spice. Like it says cranberry, apple, and orange, but I get a little spice, a little winter spice in there. So that could be a little bit of like nutmeg or a little cinnamon, and maybe a touch cardamom, but I definitely get all of those other scents, and I absolutely would purchase this in the future. I love this one. And last but not least, we have a Cemetery Keys. Cat hair, sorry. So this one's a great one. It smells similar to Twilight from Lush to my nose. It's not exact, but that's kind of where I feel like this is going. I have purchased this in the past and would absolutely purchase this in the future. So that's Cemetery Keys. All right, you guys, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate this. Everyone's been great. Comment down below what your favorite scent is from the Bathing Garden, and are you guys purchasing from the Valentine's collection? I would love to know. As always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.